What's up, guys? My buddy Andy's here, black belt from Tanquino. He's gonna show some cool stuff. It's going to be a lasso sweep, and when that doesn't work, you got the Omaplata in your back pocket. All right, let's do this. On my knees?
Yeah. So anytime I'm in a position like this, which is a very common position from white to black, the first thing I love to do, I love to get control of the sleeves, and I like to get at least 1 foot in the hip, thus him not being able to advance toward me. If he does, I can control with my foot on his hip as he can't come forward, and with these grips, I can extend his body to where his arms aren't as useful. So this being my safe spot here, I have at least 1 foot at the hip. What I like to do here is I extend this arm real tight. I put a little pressure on the hip here. I'm gonna scoot out just a little bit. Not too much, not too little, just a little bit so I give myself enough space to take this foot, come under, and I'm gonna kick straight through, right to here. That's real nice and tight here. This is how I want it to be. A lot of people do this. This has no power, no tension, no nothing. So going back to that leg lasso, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna bait him to the sweep. Go for my leg lasso here, and I'm gonna take this foot off here, and I'm gonna put it down to the mat, and he's gonna think he could pass. Right here, I'm gonna grab at his knee, right here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dump my right knee to the south, and I'm gonna punch up to the north, so he's going to pass. And when I get to this position, I keep this grip. It's very important that I keep this grip because if I let go, his hips will be mobile. If I keep this nice and tight, his hips aren't as mobile. I'm gonna let go of this sleeve. I'm gonna come up behind the head, and I'm gonna direct right here to side control. So one more time, I'll show that in full motion. He's in the guard, I have his sleeves, push my foot on the hip, nice tight leg lasso, and I leave it just loose enough to where he thinks he's strong enough to pass. I take the foot off the hip, keeping the grip. Now I have the sweep, and you see how I'm nice and high? I don't wanna be too low down here. I wanna be nice and high like this with my legs in an S motion. Letting this grip go, coming behind, grabbing the shoulder, punching over right here. Now, say your opponent has a really good base, or he's familiar with your game. So, going back to the same position, I have 2 sleeve grips, foot on the hip, scoot my butt out just enough here. Now let's say he's starting to understand my game, and he's not gonna let me sweep him anymore. Like I did before, I'm gonna straighten my leg nice and tight, and I'm gonna wrench it down really tight here. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna be in full control. I have my foot on his hip. Both feet are on each hip. I'm gonna take this hand, and I'm gonna go behind, deep into the collar like this. And I'm gonna open my knee, like this. Feel tight?
Yep.
That's real tight, real good control. Now, not here, I'm back here behind the head, and I'm pulling down. And this is why. Now I'm gonna let go of this sleeve, and I'm gonna come around the knee. I'm gonna grab his elbow, and I'm gonna kick and pull. I'm gonna come over right here for the Omaplata. So one more time. He understands my sweep. He's not gonna let me do it, and he sits back just like he did, which is a very common thing, which is perfect because now I wrench down on my shin into his bicep, coming behind this really tight, pulling down. The lower I pull, the easier the Omaplata will come about. Come around the leg, grab the elbow, kick and pull, full Omaplata, sit up, and you're right into the Omaplata.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, like, share, follow, subscribe. Big Oos.